What's up, guys? My name is Section from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to Steins Gate 0, episode 22. So in the last episode, Okabe was in the past. Should have had more energy drinks. In the last episode, Okabe was in the future, and he needed to get back into the past. What he had to do was use the TBA to jump back 2 weeks each time and just continuously go back to the past. And then, before the upgrade, it was like 48 hours. So he had to go back a lot. Anyways, he made it back to the past. He went back to Kiyoma, thank goodness. And he went to try to save Suzuha and Mayuri. Now everything was working out well. And then the helicopter came, and they did the same thing they've been doing for like, what, 3 or 4 times now? So it's back to the drawing board. I'm hoping they take care of the helicopter somehow, because as much as the professor kind of, is the bad guy, he's not necessarily the one that takes Suzuha or Mayuri out. So, I mean, if that's the goal, to save them, then let's focus on the helicopter. Well, let's try anyways. But yeah, it blew up. Rintaro has to figure something out, and that's what we're going to be watching. So without further ado, let's get straight on into it. Make sure to support the original content as always. Which way does this go now? All right, and let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Don't revert back. We just got you as Kiyoma.
You're saying no matter how much you leap or what you do, the time machine still gets destroyed?
The destruction of the time machine could be a point of convergence. Perhaps not. Though there's no mistaking that it is a principal event in the sequence that...
His face still red from Daru hitting him.
Where are you going?
He has a cool phone.
Get some fresh air, clear my head. Made up my mind never to give up. When it really comes down to it.
Oh, get a grip, will ya?
Thank you. Someone said it.
You've seen the future firsthand, right? Didn't you come back here specifically to change its outcomes for the better?
The more the world changes, the more you all stay the same.
Yep.
Huh?
Imbecile! Make like shadows and follow.
Make like shadows and follow. What an amazing line. Line? Jeez.
To sum up, these are the 2 most consequential factors that incite World War III.
Did Okabe sustain a head injury or something? Maybe some other form of trauma?
Yes.
Like
Silence!
He did,
Miss
actually.
Christina!
That's not my name!
Aren't you the least embarrassed to be acting this way?
Now explain. Why did you go out acting like a sulky preteen, then come back with Maho refreshed like your jolly old self again? What happened out there, buddy? Friends tell friends about their exploits.
Aren't you overlooking a crucial detail here?
Huh?
The name is not Okabe Rintaro, my friend.
Out of all that.
Whoosh! Ho-in! Kiyoma!
Whoosh.
Yes,
Who is he
indeed.
talking to?
No one.
Enough already.
No one.
Spare us the theatrics and get on
You
with
could
it.
have just told me you didn't want a show. Princess of Lilliput.
I can't.
All the failures to date have been caused in one way or another by the interference of said organizations. Thus far, we foiled Stratfor and Leskinen. Likewise, we've succeeded in halting Derpa and its soldiers, which gives me a modicum of confidence.
So now there's one left.
We've got to outsmart the Russians?
In times like these, you have to examine why certain events occur. In this instance, we've got Russia. What?
Someone give this girl a stepping stool.
Allow me to assist. Here.
Oh.
How did the Russian and American organizations find
Not
out
the
we're in
books.
possession of a working time machine?
As far as America goes, they know because of Leskinen.
Do you have any idea where Derpa could have gotten their intel, though?
The same way that Stratfor did. I'm more
Online.
concerned with how Russia got theirs.
No, her dad. The doy.
Daru, lend me your investigative prowess?
My
I knew it. Dr. Nakabachi did defect to Russia.
My dad.
Wait, what?
Let's save that talk for
See.
later. Is there anything of hers still out there? Something we may have overlooked? Notes she might have taken in the lab, for example, or any
Where's her
knowledge...
phone?
Well, it's pretty clear. Amadeus.
That's right. When Amadeus got taken over, the world line changed.
Oh, so it was Russia that hacked her.
That would be around spring of last year, I think.
If I time leapt back to that period.
The phone wave wasn't even complete until last summer. Not to mention the time leap machine. There's just no way.
I'll send a D-mail then. Daru, CERN will catch on if we take that route. And that leads to...
Yeah, you know what? There's so many people that are willing to ruin his life.
I apologize for keeping this from you until now, but it might be helpful. I used the same principles as D-mail, but tweaked them to work with the Ryan operating system.
Wait, does that mean
What?
we can send messages without alerting CERN?
Do you think that'd work?
Possibly. You'll get a message from yourself telling you to hack into Victor Chondria and to safeguard Kurisu's data on the servers.
That isn't going to be enough to stop the info from getting leaked.
What are our other options?
You have to wipe it out.
Dang. She's gonna take herself out.
If it's completely wiped out by spring of last year, there will be no way to rebuild Amadeus.
It's a nice bridge.
Just passing a message along. Amadeus wanted me to tell you that she needs to talk to you.
Hey, Okabe.
Hey.
Hey,
Since we're already outside, would it be too much to ask for you to show me the sights for a little longer?
How are those trees not pulling up any of those cement blocks?
Oh, take me up those stairs over there.
as you wish.
As you wish.
Remember when you
What is this, the Princess Bride?
Hey, by the way, what happened to your funny mad scientist voice?
Oh, you like it when I talk that way?
It's balance.
Assistant?
Please don't, unless you like to be mocked mercilessly.
By you, yeah.
I can understand if you feel sentimental, and it makes perfect sense that you wouldn't want to erase me. I won't lie, I feel kinda happy about that. I've said this ad nauseum, but it's true, I am just a program, you know. Even if you have
I
feelings,
get it, okay?
then why?
Back then, I'm the one who killed the original you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no one else knows that. Whoops.
You know what you have to do now, don't you? You've got to save Mayuri and Suzuha. You can't allow a world war to start
But then I'll lose you!
Since the original me was killed, I find myself in a quandary. What is the true nature of my existence, you know? I can't say it brings me much joy to know that I'm the spark that starts World War III. But if it's within my power to help save the original Kurisu, and to somehow preserve this miraculous world, I'd be happy.
What the what was that frame?
Amadeus, ready input to receive control code.
System is now transitioning into emergency
Would have been
mode.
funny to
Run
be
command
Elsai
from
Konguru.
Diageo Maho, top-level system administrator.
We'll create a world that's worthy of us all. I know we can do it. I have no doubt that we'll get there. Ma'am! Take care of him for me. Our Halloween Kyoma.
Well, I mean, if they reach Steins Gate, will she even know Hyoma? Where did that end? 1.1. So technically they're still in the beta timeline, but they're very close to Steins Gate because I believe, if I'm not wrong, the Steins Gate is 1.04. Yeah, so they're still in the beta timeline where Stratford and all of them are the main contributors, while the alpha is where CERN and stuff take control. With that being said, we got 2 more episodes. If everything works well, Russia will no longer be a part of the fight between the time machine. Now, I'm not too sure whose helicopter it was. I'm guessing they were all different helicopters because I remember the first time, I believe, it was the professor who called the helicopter to shoot it down. And then this last one that we saw, the professor had already been knocked out, but the helicopter came anyways and shot it down. So it may be different people. With that being said, Russia is, if everything works out, Russia is out. And Okabe has already figured out a plan to get rid of Derpa and Stratford. So if everything goes okay, they are able to save Suzuha and Mayuri. I don't know if they're going to go back in time and then try to convince Okabe, or something else will happen to where Okabe has to send a video instead. I did kind of like the way Amadeus put her coming to an end in sort of a context to make Kiyoma understand and accept that they have to do this, right? Because basically at this point, Amadeus knows that her, or feels as though her very existence is to start World War III, which is not, you know, the best thing to be compared to, not compared to, but you know what I mean. And then basically she said, hey, if you go back in time, or if you destroy me back in time to save everyone and get to Steins Gate, then no longer I feel like I was born to start World War III. Instead, I was born to save everyone and get everyone to Steins Gate, right? So she basically said, hey, turn my bad reasoning for living into a good reason. So since there's 2 more episodes, I'm sure both of these are going to be a great, enthralling episode. I'm really looking forward to the last one, actually, because I believe, or I would like to believe, that they're going to go back to the very first episode of the original Steins Gate, and Okabe will try to save Kaguri. Not Kaguri. What Maki say? Jeez. But anyways, that was my reaction to Steins Gate 0, episode 22. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, put in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.